Hi everybody, it's Ms. Salazar speaking and welcome to Reading. Today we are going to talk about sequence of events. So these are high frequency words. These are the words that we've been practicing so far. We have next, and here's an example. The man in orange is next in line. The man in orange is next in line. Next. Walked. The old man walked up the hill. The old man walked up the hill. Take. The man will take the picture. The man will take the picture. Around. We have hills all around us. These are hills. You can call them mountains, but they're hills because their curve is softer. You see, mountains tend to be more pointy and they tend to be upwards. You see, mountains tend to be like this. Like that's a mountain. But because this is round, this is a hill. We have hills all around us. And the word or. Here's an example. Do you want chicken or beef? Do you want chicken or beef? The word or is used when you're deciding between one thing or another. Let's take a look at sentence number 2. Question number 2. Do you brush your teeth or take a shower first? Do you brush your teeth or take a shower first? When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Do you take a shower and then you brush your teeth? Or do you brush your teeth and then you take a shower? The sequence of events. Okay, so this is the vocabulary that you should know. We have number 1, event. Number 1, event. Something that happens. An event is something that happens. For example, I woke up, I took a shower, and then I brushed my teeth. Those things, I woke up, I took a shower, and I brushed my teeth, those are events. Those are things that happened. Now the sequence of events is the order in which those events happened. First, I woke up, then I took a shower, and the last thing I did was brush my teeth. You see, it's the order in which those events happened. As you can see here on your right, you have the alphabet from A to Z. And the alphabet is in order. You have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. These are in order. Now, when you're telling a story, you should tell the events that happened first, then the events that happened next, and finally, the events that happened last. Okay, you guys, so let's dig right into the story, Henry and Mudge, and these are the first pages. And as a review, in these first pages, Henry definitely wants some company. He's alone. He doesn't have any brothers and sisters. He doesn't have any friends because there's no children on the street. And he definitely wants some company. And this is the part where Henry asks for a dog to his parents. And it says, I want to have a dog, he told his parents. Sorry, they almost said. Okay, let's move on. And in this scene, we have that the parents are taking in what Henry said. They're thinking about it. Henry told his parents that he wants a dog. And the parents are looking at the house. There's definitely no brothers, no sisters. They're looking at the street. There's no children for Henry to play with. And they think about Henry's request. They think about Henry having a dog. And in their minds, they're saying, I think this makes sense because Henry is all alone and he definitely wants some company. So a dog is an awesome choice. So that's when the parents decided to gift Henry a dog. And Henry gives his parents a hug. He's really, really happy. Let's see. Henry wants a very specific dog. He doesn't want a small dog. He doesn't want a dog with curly hair. Let's see what else. He doesn't want a dog with pointy ears like this one. He definitely doesn't want this one. He definitely doesn't want this one. This one's too short. And he doesn't want this one. This one has curly hair. And he finally finds a dog that's perfect for him, Mudge. Mudge had floppy ears, not pointed, and Mudge had straight fur, not curly, but Mudge was short. But look at what he says. Because he's a puppy, Henry said, he'll grow. So Henry's thinking, okay, so he's short right now, but he's a puppy. And when, puppies tend to be short. But they don't stay short forever. Puppies, they grow. So Henry's thinking that he will grow in the future. And Mudge did grow. He grew and grew and grew, and he grew out of 7 collars in a row. He had 7 collars, and they just couldn't fit. He got too big. And the last thing, Mudge was finally big, and look, he weighed 180 pounds. He weighed 180 pounds. He stood 3 feet tall, and he drooled. Yuck. I'm glad you're not short, Henry said. And Mudge licked him, then sat on him. So right now, what I just did, I just summarized the story in my own words. And what I did was that I was thinking about the most important things in the story, what really happened, and the order in which it happened. So let's see, let's think. Remember the little flowchart that I gave you in the previous class? So that little flowchart has 3 boxes. That flowchart has 3 boxes. And let's see, if you were to order this story in 3 events, and you were to order it from the first thing that happened to the second thing that happened, and then the last thing. If you were to order it, let's see if I can write it here. Perfect. The first thing that happened, the second thing that happened, and then the third thing that happened. How would you do that? I think that you should go back to the story and you should definitely reread the story. That's the first thing you should do. The second thing you should do is that when you're thinking about the event, when you're thinking about the story and what happened in the story, think about the order in which it happened. What happened to Henry first? He wanted a dog. So Henry definitely wanted a dog. Let's go to write here wants dog. Wants dog. So Henry wants a dog, and he wants a dog because he doesn't have any brothers and sisters, and there are no children on the street. There's nobody on the street for him to play with. He's lonely. He wants some company. So in the first scene, that's when he decides he wants a dog. In the second scene, let's see. Okay, so he told his parents that he wants a dog, and his parents think about it. They looked at the house, there's no brothers and sisters. They looked at the street, there's no children, and they thought, okay, Henry can have a dog. So that's when the parents decided that Henry could have a dog, right? And when they decided that Henry could have a dog, that's exactly the moment when Henry started looking for dogs. And remember that Henry has very specific, I would say, interest. Like, he wants a dog that's not curly, he wants a dog that doesn't have pointy ears, and he wants a dog that's not short. So he's looking for a dog that's exactly the opposite of all of that. And that's where Mudge comes in. So in this scene, the second thing that happens is that you can say that Henry Henry looks for a dog. Looks for a dog. So the first scene, Henry wants a dog. The second scene, Henry looks for a dog. His parents already gave him permission. So he's looking for the perfect dog, and that's when he finds Mudge. Henry looks for a dog. You could also write, if you want, you could also write Henry finds Mudge. Henry finds Mudge. You could also write this. You don't have to write these two things. You don't have to write this and this, but this is also another way that you can write it. So the last thing, so Henry wants a dog, then Henry looks for a dog, or Henry finds Mudge. He finally finds the perfect dog. And the last thing that happened, it's right here on this page. Mudge grows and Henry is happy. Mudge, he's not little anymore. He's not a puppy. He's a very big dog. Look, he weighed 180 pounds and he stood 3 feet tall. That's a pretty big dog. So Mudge is big is, oh no, there you go. Mudge is big, and let's write that Henry, oh, no, let's do that again. And Henry is happy. He's happy. He finally has some company. Henry is happy. There you go. Henry is happy. So this is how I would do it. In the first box of the flowchart, I would say that Henry wants a dog. In the second box of the flowchart, I would say that Henry is looking for a dog, or Henry looks for a dog. But I could also say that Henry finds Mudge, and that's also okay. The last thing that happens is that Mudge is big and Henry is happy. Look at them. You see? And this is called sequence of events.